Hello wonderful person, this is Anton, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at this newly released space game known as Hellion. What is this game about? Well, you're about to learn. Welcome to What the Math. So this game is by an indie company called Zero Gravity, and this is actually a game that a person by the name of Benjamin Portengaier not only recommended to me, but actually made a little present and just gave it to me. What an awesome guy, right? He's like, hey, why don't you try this? I'm like, okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Benjamin. And anyway, let's actually just get into this, because turns out that I really should have found this game earlier. It's an amazing, amazing game. It's actually really, really fun. What is this game about? It's kind of hard to describe, but it's a survival game in space. Have you ever seen the movie Gravity? Remember how Sandra Bullock goes around space stations and tries to like scavenge for stuff? That's what you're going to be doing, and it's going to be awesome. Anyway, I already have a character right here on this Dallas server. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually go into the game and find out what this is all about. But before we start, so the way the game works is that you have these servers that you join. So it's basically a multiplayer online game. It's an MMO survival game with servers as big as 100 people. But this one doesn't have as good of a ping for me because I'm playing from Asia. Anyway, when you just start the game, this is what you'll see. There's going to be basically 4 choices. Invite is accepting an invite from a friend. Random outpost is basically you're going to be dropped into a random location somewhere in the universe that's created for you. You can continue your old game, or you can start completely from scratch, do like a fresh start. So we're going to start with this first, because this is how most of you will be probably playing this game. When you start the game, you find yourself inside a capsule with which you basically have to interact. You have to open it up because you're kind of just a traveler that has just awakened somewhere on a space station in space. You're going to come out slowly and find yourself in a really peculiar situation in a location somewhere in space. Now, all of these doors are interactable. All of the little consoles are interactable as well. You can actually come up here and just click on this and basically interact with this cargo hold and see if you can basically start scavenging things. All of the stations I've found myself on were actually randomly generated, and most of them were completely different. So let's actually see what we can find. I don't really know what we're going to find here. So this is medikit. This is for when we need to heal. So we're going to keep it for later on. This might have some stuff in it as well. Let's actually open it up. And I'm going to show you what you'll be doing for the first few minutes in the game. So this game has a kind of a color code for different parts. Yellow means it's kind of, it's not so good. It needs repairs or needs to be salvaged soon. Red means it doesn't work, and green means it's a new object that's going to work just fine. This is an ore canister. I still haven't really figured out how to use these, but I know this is to collect ore from asteroids, and I haven't really found any asteroids yet because I haven't played this long enough. This is to recharge your jetpacks or your rifle, or also different batteries. There's also this distress call for people to come and save you, but you know what? Maybe not such a good idea. This is not a very safe environment. This is very important. This is life support. This is where you need to basically make sure that if you're living on this station, that it always has air generation and air filter. Now, most of the time when you start a new game, these two will not be working, so you'll need to change them, or you'll need to basically enter or insert them. So let's do that right now. I'm gonna show you how to do this when you start the game. Basically, you'll be looking at these filters. And, oh wow, this is actually only one. Is one going to be enough? I don't know. Maybe there's another one somewhere. Also, it's kind of dark here, so I think I need to turn the lights on. Now, one thing I wanted to kind of mention right off the bat, and this is something that I find as, I guess, a negative or a complaint, is that the game doesn't run very well for some reason. I don't know if it's the engine. I don't know if it's something that's not optimized in the engine. But the game goes from like, 60 FPS to suddenly dropping to like 20 or even 10 sometimes. I haven't been able to explain it yet. I don't know why it's happening, but there is a bit of a performance issue. And this is probably because this is still very, very early alpha. But even for this early alpha, it's already pretty nice. I'm already really enjoying this. Definitely a different type of a survival game. Okay, so let's see if this is going to be enough. We need to put the filters in there. Do I need 2? Because last time when I first started the game, I had 2. Maybe this will be enough. Okay, well, maybe this will be actually enough. So basically, this is how you'd be, producing oxygen and stuff. You also need to start making some electricity here, producing electricity, and most of these stations have solar panels. So right now it says no exposure to the sun, but maybe, yeah, it's working, right? I think it's working. And there we go. Okay, sun coverage 42, efficiency 42%, suboptimal, but that's okay. So we are getting some capacity here, meaning that we now have energy. You can see it's suddenly a lot more bright than it used to be. All right, perfect. So far, so good. So we're going to explore the station a little bit. I'm going to show you what you'll probably find in the first few minutes of the game. Like there's things like this, life support node. I believe this is actually where you produce oxygen and stuff. You may want to check these parts or possibly even take them with you. There's a pressure regulator, there's air filter unit. This one is orange, so it's not doing so well. So maybe, just maybe, we'll come over here, because I think I saw one in here, right? Yeah, there you go. We'll pick this up, and we'll plug it in there. So this is what you'll be doing for, when you're playing with your friends, when you're playing for like a long period of time. So I'm going to just drop this for a second, and pick this up. Come on, come over here. There we go. Now I want to drop you out and pick you up. As you can see, it takes a little bit of time, but it's not as frustrating as in some other games. And there we go. Now we have 2 green parts in there. Let's close this up. We now have perfect life support. For now, we're good. Now, this game is actually very realistic. It has Newtonian physics and it has vacuum, which is absolutely incredible. It's one of the few games I know that has that. Like, look at that. Gravity. No gravity. Whoa, help me. I'm flying in space and I don't know how to control myself. You do need a jetpack for basically exploring space. And the first time I was playing this, I was pretty much dumb enough to do the following. And you'll probably be doing this too, especially if you're watching this video not very carefully. You'll probably do this. You'll be like, oh, hey, look at that. Another door? Oh my God, what can be inside? I don't know. Let's go and find out. Interesting. Interact? Why not? Oh no, it's space. Open space. Please help me. And you'll start suffocating. And you'll basically actually die if you spend too much time there. Now, for some reason, you don't die from hyperthermia, which is what you would probably, or hypoxia or hypothermia, which would happen if you went to space, completely undressed. But, oh, okay, I fell down for a second. But yeah, so that happened. Don't do that, Try to be smart. Play smart. So you might want to actually come up over here. It's kind of hard to find at first. It says ammo supply. But if you open this drawer, you will find all this amazing stuff. Look at that. Yay. So pick this up, equip it, and then we're going to equip our jetpack. Yeah, that's right. Take the jetpack. And we're going to take the helmet. This will provide oxygen. Okay. So now you're going to have a bit of a HUD here that will tell you that you have pressure, oxygen, and suit power. To turn the suit on, I believe it's T. Is it T or is it R? I forgot. Is it E? It's one of those. Maybe it only works in space. But anyway, we're going to go for a little ride. We're going to go outside for a second. And basically, I'm going to show you what all of this looks like in outer space. If you actually are inside a space station, you may want to open your helmet by pressing one of these buttons that I'm looking at right now. I believe it's a button by the name of, it's definitely not this button. Is it G? No. Oh, geez. What is this button? Oh, no, I'm writing stuff. That's why it's not working. Because I'm typing stuff. Okay, here we go. Is it Y? No, it's not Y. Is it U? It's not U either. Of course it's not F. Why would it be F? It's probably V. Oh, V is a light. Okay, here we go. What is this? Is it this? No. And the button I was looking for was apparently X. So X opens your helmet, so you don't have to waste oxygen. Now, you do have to recharge this once in a while, so basically you won't be able to spend too much time in space. But right now, we're going to actually try to open this door up, and we're going to go for a little exploration. I wonder if it actually is going to work. Sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, yeah, I need to turn on my my jetpack. So, okay. And to turn the jetpack on, you have to press T. And basically then you'll be able to navigate yourself using RCS modules, very similar to games like Kerbal Space Program. Okay, let's just use this door. And here we go, open space. Look at that. There's a nebula in there. There's all these really cool canisters. And, oh boy. That is not good. I basically got pushed out into the outer space. I don't know where I came from anymore. Because we opened the door and because the air was coming out, rushing out of the space station, or our home, I guess, we officially are now moving through space at a relatively fast speed. Let's not linger too much. Let's go into let's actually maybe come over here. I want to see what this is. This is clearly a spacecraft. I might be able to actually enter it. We're going to see if we can maybe even use it. A lot of spacecraft here can be operated, so you can actually navigate it and turn spaceship on and basically make it fly somewhere. And that really makes this game really unique and very, very incredible. But essentially, this is what you're surviving. You're surviving this outer space with these moons in the background and other things. I know this game also has asteroids, and I know that it's possible to access mining areas on those asteroids. I haven't been to one yet, so I don't know what it's like. But every single one of those things that you see is something that will allow you to go there and scavenge for resources, which is what this game is all about. It's surviving by scavenging, by possibly stealing from people, by possibly trading with people. And depending on the server you play, things might get more hostile or more docile. Okay, I don't know how to enter this ship. I've never seen a ship like this before. But we're going to try to find an entrance. And I kind of see the cockpit, which is right there, meaning that you can definitely operate this and you can definitely fly it. The only thing is that, is there actually enough items or enough tools on board to make this work? Because basically the story here is that this is an abandoned colony. This is, things didn't go well, people left or people died, and now you have to go and basically survive. All right, so things are blinking, that's good. That means that things are functioning. And this is the docking door, so we're going to try to approach it and hopefully be able to open it from the outside. All right, I'm not doing so well here. I don't really know how to open this. I think maybe you need to actually dock to this part before you can open it. But there might be another entrance here. We actually were able to exit through a different type of an entrance. So I'm sure this ship has one of those as well. Now, I don't know where it is. I'm going to look around while my oxygen is still with me. And we're going to try to discover how to enter this. This is actually my first time trying to enter a ship like this, so I don't really know where to go. Maybe it's in here? It says RCS utility access. Let's see if we can actually get through from here. What does this do? Does this do anything? Does this do anything? Open here. I want to open it. Wait. Here we go. Interact. Okay, that did something, but not exactly what I wanted. But it does have something in it, right? What is this? Higher energy laser. Wow, that's awesome. I've never seen that before. And what else do we have here? Plasma accelerator and resource injector. All right, so that's clearly something to do with something, some kind of a laser thing. Okay, oxygen low. That is not good. There's a very high chance I might end up passing out in the middle of space and basically dying. But let's see if we can actually... What is this? What does this do? Okay, we're now running out of oxygen, and we're really not doing so well here. I think we might end up just dying in this area, actually. I don't really know if there's a way to enter this without docking, and I could not figure out how to dock, so that's my bad. I should have done a little bit of more research on, how to dock to these spacecraft. But essentially, this is really the game in a nutshell. So we're going to pass out here, and you're going to see what happens if you die. But your job is to not die. The job in this game is to survive the hostility of space and to basically try to scavenge, try to meet friends or enemies, and try to, create a base. And I'm going to show you actually what a bigger base looks like. Once we die, we can resurrect in one of those more established areas. All right, so we clearly did not survive this. Let's try this right here, random outpost. So this is when you're going to wake up on an established station. And so once again, we find ourselves inside a capsule, but this time in a much bigger area, which might actually have people around it. If you're waking up inside a station on a server that has a lot of people, it's very likely you'll find yourself with guys like this. I don't know what's happening to this person. Are you okay? Are you okay? What's in there? What are you looking at? Okay, so yeah, she's clearly AFK. Anyway, so you find yourself in a station that's already sort of established. Things will have been displaced, things will be replaced and will be functioning or broken. And basically, you can kind of walk around and see what you can kind of find, and then join the community, I guess, or possibly cause some trouble to those people. So there's going to be a lot of stations that have already been docked together. You can see that this is like essentially what you can create by docking various stations together. And I think this is like the central node here that contains all of these other branches connected to it. Now, I think I've actually been to this one before, and I kind of got lost and ended up not getting anywhere, actually, because I wasn't sure what I was doing at first. But this does get really, really complex. As you can see, these hallways get really, really complicated. And it does feel really, really cool. Like, look at that. I just found someone's jetpack, someone's helmet, and a rifle! Oh my god, this is awesome. Can I shoot? Okay, so this has no ammo left. There's a drill as well, which obviously is used for drilling through rocks and mining. But all of this I haven't really explored yet. I know it exists in the game. I know that it's planned to be developed even further. So this game does have a lot of potential. But basically, that is Hellion in a nutshell. It's a game that is very realistic, super fun, and has really, really cool realistic mechanics. Definitely one of the more unusual, more interesting, and definitely more unique survival games I've played this year, or actually in the last few years. And definitely a game that, if you're a space fan, I would recommend sincerely. I think you should definitely consider getting it. Now we're going to go ahead and see if we can escape the station and see what it looks like from the outside. Oh no, I'm in space again, and I'm totally unequipped for this. But let's see from the outside what this looks like. Look at this. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Very, very large. And we're probably going to pass out again. And so that is Hellion in a nutshell. Check it out on Steam, or possibly get it directly from their website. And if you've enjoyed this video and you still haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to this channel. There's more space game reviews coming, and more space stuff and education through video games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't go to space without a helmet. Probably not good for you. Or you will have died as well. Anyway, space out. I'll see you later. And as always, bye-bye.